Not seeing them all day.
Call to order 9:58.
I have.
Roll call. Rosa Barosa. Here. Barosa. Gary Cardenas.
Here.
Maria Paz Sanchez. Here. Lindsay Wallace. Here. Here. Any deferrals, additions, or deletions?
Do we have to say we have a guest?
I was gonna
Like
do
for the roll call?
comments.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
For roll call?
for roll call.
No, for public
Oh,
comment.
comments,
sorry.
okay.
Additions or deferrals and deletions. I have a comment that you guys might want to add. It's
Yeah.
in regards to a budget.
Okay,
So I guess if you want to put,
yeah, we can add
Just-
that
just,
as,
I guess,
as
yeah.
C for,
No,
I'm
not-
sorry, for a new business,
It
right?
would be D because you have A, B.
Oh my God, A, B, C,
you can put it under new business though.
the new business budget. I was gonna add, and I just want to confirm with you because I saw the email about the volunteer practice, but then we don't need to figure that out, correct? Because I was gonna add that as an addition. Then they sent a follow-up email saying that they're gonna figure out the budget here for that.
Yeah,
So I don't
no,
need
I
to
think
discuss
it's
that.
just, maybe they chose from like certain individuals from committees.
Okay, because I got the email. You guys got the email too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, saying to please discuss this at your next meeting about a budget for the volunteer breakfast.
Something like that.
And then they sent one right after saying disregard, we're gonna try to put this in our own budget, so I don't know.
Volunteer breakfast. Don't worry
Don't worry about it. Okay, perfect. So we won't add it.
I have an addition.
That
Yes.
should have, that should have been out there. Committees should not be paying for their own breakfast.
Okay, yeah, I saw the email afterwards, but I just wanted to make sure.
No, it's.
Do we
It
need
was not
sponsors?
done that way before.
Mhm.
So I'll send a
Realize that.
second
Okay, gotcha.
message saying,
Yeah,
B, Chamber Business Expo.
for new business. Business. Chamber. Expo. Perfect. And so we need to,
to speak by the minute. Oh,
not yet,
No.
not yet.
Okay.
We're still on the additions, we're adding new stuff for new business. Anything else, guys?
No,
No.
not on my end.
Not on your end, Gary, anything else you might like to add? Maria? No? So do we just,
You need a second.
do a second
Well, I'll second, I'm sorry. Did you do the motion?
motion to, well, I don't know, because he was still looking at, it. We're all good, Gary? You
Gary.
doing Something, Gary, we're good?
I'm sorry.
Any more additions or anything
No,
on your end? Okay, perfect, all right, so,
You want me to do motion to add A for budget under new
Yeah.
business and B for Chamber Business Expo?
second. All in favor?
Aye.
And public comments, we have a guest here today,
Hello,
welcome.
my name is William Perez, I'm the chair of the Veterans Committee, and I was invited by Gary to see if I'll be interested in joining the committee. As far as public comments, I think I was talking to Gabriella Debbie about this. It may be worthwhile to see if other towns have a mental health task force and see what they're doing, like kind of do like intelligence collection.
Yeah.
And see what type of activities they're doing and kind of copy it if it works.
There's not a lot at all.
Not a lot,
No,
okay.
because this is something we started like right after COVID, that we were pushing.
I know that Doral is trying to do a couple things, because I've spoken to the mayor there, and she invited me to a couple of like things and initiatives that they were trying to do, but it hasn't really like,
How about?
they don't have a
this-
formalized
how
task force.
Places outside of Dayton and Broward, how about places in different states?
We could look into to see what they've done. Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Do you
I
want
wonder whether or not.
yeah, Miami-Dade, I believe it does have, because I know for the police, they do have.
the police?
The police, and yeah, they have
But
one.
we tried it one time from the Veterans Committee and
Mhm.
to reach out, we were asking, we did, and they said, no, we got our own stuff.
I mean, this would be a good idea, I think, to see what they're doing. If
Yeah.
you could, you know, as I said, if it works, copy it. You know?
Correct, yeah, that's a great idea. All right, so,
That's all I had.
And just
Great to
going,
be here.
going back a little bit, is we were here since the founding of this committee or the task force.
Mhm.
We did a lot of this based on school system, public school system, what we did with a young girl from Goldman and also Hector Abad, whom I spoke with recently, and said, well, you know, I've got a lot of stuff.
I
But
tried to
if
convince him,
if you-
but he was like, no.
if you,
He
no,
said,
he said,
if you need
he said, if you need,
Yeah,
if you need me,
he
you know,
would
I
come.
can go and help, I'll get it back up again, and then I'll step aside,
Yeah.
so I.
If I kind of ask, what are you hoping to achieve with this committee? Like, if I had to say, okay, what are your mission statement? What's your, I know what the mission statement is.
Yeah.
Same thing of every committee.
Correct.
Advise the town council on issues given. But what would you say would be your specified tax? Are you trying?
Provide resources. The main thing, I think, it was to educate and provide resources. And then we're going to talk about it a little bit later, some of the things that we already kind of started off while we were in the task force phase.
Okay,
That now we're looking to implement, which is like a website that we created. We created flyers. We want to be involved in all of the events that are out
Alright.
there. Because we haven't been able to
The
do that.
banners,
The banners.
seen the banners on,
yes, I have.
Yes.
we did that. It was kind of
That
like,
was the beginning of.
yeah, that was the
Yeah, I
beginning.
saw
Like, we
that.
did a whole 5-year plan
Yeah.
that we submitted and they
Okay.
accepted. Now would be the implementation.
Now we're
part.
doing the implementation. We want to
Oh,
carry
we
on.
just
events.
started.
Oh, I love to read that 5-year plan.
Yeah,
I think Gary has it there, no?
What's that?
The 5-year plan? Or
I can send it to you.
timeline?
Text me your email address, I'll send it to you. If you have any ideas to send, whatever, I mean,
We definitely want to do like an event, like an event where it's just mental health providers.
This was a flyer.
it was kind of like breaking the stigma, it was breaking the stigma, educating people, and it really, I think it was born with
This
this
is
conversation.
really the new one.
Oh, that's right.
It
This
was
one has
Yeah.
the
from
QR.
a conversation,
One of your tasks is to break the stigma. So one of your
Yeah.
specified tasks.
yeah,
Right,
and all this came up because when I
The
was.
other one is to provide resources in order to increase resiliency of children, the town,
Oh.
everybody.
Everyone,
All
yeah, in general,
populations,
in
all
general.
populations. I think there's, thanks to COVID, the town really was very proactive. They did a lot of those that Rosie was like super involved. But they did a lot of those live, where we were literally just providing
We had mental health Thursday,
mental health Thursday, and we would go out there and talk on Facebook Live, and we just provide resources
Yeah.
like the suicide hotline, like.
we offered
You
free
can do this,
therapy to
Bill.
people who didn't have money.
Please, Ethan. So we'll discuss that a little bit further, and, you know, once you become a member,
We'll
Of
give
our
you the
task
history,
force.
the official history.
then we'll give you all the.
Oh,
Once you're in the
I didn't know there was an initiation. but that's
The hazing.
That's the official history.
There's a test.
We're-
There's a
We're live.
we're not-
It's not true, we don't
There's
pay
a
here.
test.
Amazing.
There's a test.
We have no official, there's no kind of crazy exaggeration, operation. I
we have to
know.
run the test.
But, but yeah, there's a lot of ideas that we have. We want to collaborate with a lot of the other like special needs, you know. Right now, we don't have a budget, which is one of the things we're gonna discuss. Thankfully, we were able to do a lot of the stuff that we did in the task force phase through our own budget, like we
Yeah.
got sponsorships.
Like I can totally see us in the Veterans Committee getting the VA, because they have a strong mental health, advocacy thing, and they will come at a drop of a hat to see veterans at the committee and kind of collaborate with you
Yes.
folks to, because PTSD is probably now
It's crazy.
epidemic because of everybody from COVID got some form of PTSD going on now.
Absolutely.
Look at the police, our Miami-Dade police,
Yes.
whatever. I don't know what that was about, but I mean. it's
Yeah,
done, so
I mean,
it's-
well, you obviously have, I can only imagine the first responders, they live with chronic PTSD because
Absolutely.
they go to sites that are just horrific to,
So the synthesize from everything because of everything they see and they encounter.
I don't know if they be, I don't know if you can calm this.
Oh, they just.
I mean, I'll tell you, I
It's
mean,
like a front, so they put up.
Yeah,
and
they put up
go
front.
well, but they're
I've,
not.
dealing with combat veterans and being a combat veteran
Yeah.
myself, it's one of these things where I think, that, folks are, I do a metaphor like, a glass of water. Some people, have like a huge 32 gallon, they can handle a lot of trauma, and then some people are just like a shot glass.
Yes.
They're all
And,
Yeah.
but they're all different and you don't know, but everyone will have a break.
Of course.
And it's a matter of when it's gonna happen and how they're gonna deal with it when it happens, but it will happen. I told everyone everybody in combat that I saw, and myself included, we all had a breaking point, while we were there.
Yeah.
So it was how do you deal with it when you're there? So, and so these folks are always there. But anyway, I just see us being to use the VA to help assist.
Yeah.
And I already been to the Public Safety Committee. I went yesterday to their meeting to discuss another.
She's been, always said, when you guys are ready, we're in.
No, I
And
mean,
Dottie too.
I asked them about
Support.
9/11. I asked them about 9/11 ceremony we're having, and I want them involved. Because it's all about first
Oh, we
responders.
have to go to that. Yeah.
And then I asked them about, we want to do and I was thinking about this before, a proclamation for the town to make November veterans and first responders month, a
Beautiful.
month, give us a month.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets a month, and they only usually give, I don't think they give first responders anything,
No,
Right.
and they only give veterans a day or two. And I go, and the thing is all these different heritage months, which are very important stuff. But the two institutions that are composed of every single heritage and every single gender orientation, every single gender are the military and first responders.
Yeah.
And what's good about those groups is they're actually unified in purpose to defend and to serve and to protect.
absolutely.
So, it's something that I think we should emphasize more because it's what unites us as opposed to what divides us. So
And they
that's that.
protect us, like, at you guys protect us at the cost of,
Well, yeah, I
They're
mean,
salmon.
the thing is, you get people who, you basically, make your identity subservient for a higher cause, with the service of others.
of course,
And so, but you still have your identity.
of course.
But, and so I always think, why don't we talk about these institutions that, unites all these different identities for a common cause, a common purpose of selfless service. And so that's what we're gonna propose, and the Public Safety Committee approved us approaching the council next week and asking for a proclamation. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I would like to do more collaboration with, well, I'm probably gonna join this, probably gonna regret. But I'm gonna-
You might,
No, I really, once I saw you were here, I go, oh, regret this.
thank you.
boy.
Leonard.
No, that's perfect. So,
That's enough of that.
no, I'm super excited now. I'm very excited. We have a new member, guys. We lured him in.
And we haven't really moved because we were getting,
Yes.
we had a huge break.
You're
from one
still growing. You still have to get a budget. You're still doing a lot
I
of.
think it's.
We
gonna be
never
our
been
first-
asked for a budget, though.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be our first official meeting
Yeah.
where we're actually gonna discuss things, because
Right.
the last 6 months has been just figuring out our schedule, because we couldn't get it together. So we're finally on our set schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that said, let's go into the old business, and that way we can discuss a little bit more, and you can
Wait,
see all the
minutes.
stuff. So, yeah, I will.
Sorry,
Adoption of
sorry.
minutes.
Gary, do you have
We
an
did
agenda?
everything.
Yeah, he
before
has one.
2 years without a budget, and we started.
That's fine. I purchased it.
Not-
Well, that came at the right time.
So those
Oh, right.
those banners from Humana, I got the money for that, $5,000.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Question on the minute.
Yes.
When you have the roll call. 621, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is one with different. Okay. He's there, one in favor, one opposed, Jennifer, okay. Okay, after that, I look different, and it's good.
My only comment, and I don't know if it's somewhere else, it's for Loriano, did we have to put next in that he resigned as well, because he resigned during that meeting?
It's included,
It's
in
included
the
in the
minutes.
actual minutes? Okay.
But he,
But-
and the roll call, he was in the roll.
Yeah, because
So
once
yeah.
you get
Because he did come.
So that was my question about the
Perfect,
5 and a 4 and 1.
okay, I see it, okay, perfect, awesome. So adoption minutes, a motion to approve,
Second,
all in favor?
aye.
Alright,
Old business, finally, yay! So the website, I brought the website, the one that we had, showed to the town and that we got approved. We were gonna try to put it on the main screen, but then I would have to log in there, and if you guys just wanna get a little bit closer, is that okay?
Can you
We can
see
just
here?
kind of look, can you see there?
I'm closer.
Come closer so we can see. So again, this was something that I just put together on my spare time.
Next week.
You can see me, Shane.
No, I'm fine.
There, I don't know
You
if I
can
glare.
move it back into you.
And
Sounds
Will
like glare.
will this be like part of the town's website?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the goal, is that this is obviously just a protocol, it's just to get the text and what we want to do. Once we get this approved, we'll send this into the town, and then they're gonna somehow incorporate that to the existing, into existing town website.
To the mental health.
To the mental health page, correct.
So
This is the
everything-
mental health
Yeah,
page.
everything we did was a flyer, some directory of resources, so you know where to look at what, so we made that sample. And then maybe events and things like that, that's pretty much the gist of what the things we were gonna do.
We wanted to be as simple as possible and to kind of correlate with the flyer, so we kind of kept it with the same, but we wanted to be the same type, like what is the, what is mental health, who are we, when, why, and all the reasoning, and then we broke it up into the categories that you asked, is it gonna be just for children? So we broke it down into crisis resources. So if people come and click in here, they're gonna pull up a PDF that they can either save or print with a list of resources in case they're having a crisis. Adult resources, children, veterans, senior, special needs, students, first responders, and public safety resources. Events that we're gonna be putting on, whatever events that we're gonna be participating, and how to get in contact with, I guess, that's something we still have to kind of figure out.
So right now, when we click, nothing happened yet.
No, I had, right now, when you click, it goes nowhere.
We had some initially.
I did, I created one, but it was just kind of like a protocol, because that's one of the things that we need to vote on, which vendors we're allowed to put on there. As per the town, we can only put nonprofits, so of course that limits a lot of the organizations that we can put on there, because not many good providers are nonprofits. So that's something that'll be our task, is to kind of come around and do that.
And also the weight.
Yeah, and the wait list.
And the requirement for a nonprofit, you usually have to be a lower socioeconomic.
Yeah, so
level.
that's gonna be our challenge, is there's only like it's the same for a nonprofit, and they're probably gonna be the only ones, there's just gonna limit, so this is something that we might have to take up and see if they can, what?
But does it have to be limited to Miami-Dade?
No,
Okay.
it can be Miami-Dade,
Okay,
and if we wanna extend, if there's a great resource maybe in Broward that's nearby, I sure would love to include it,
and in here, could we, can we just link it to the committee?
Yeah, it would, once you click here, you see where it says click here, it'll pop up a PDF page.
No, but
Oh.
meaning link to the information for the Miami Lakes Veteran Committee.
Yeah, we can include that in there.
What it stands behind this link, this icon
To get help,
is where to get help.
yeah,
And that's where I was providing,
like if I'm a veteran
Yeah.
and I'm having
Yeah.
This
PTSD,
should connect you to the VA.
yeah.
yeah, I'll go
I
on
think
there
you get
and then I'll
the VA,
click
you
and
get
then I'll
the-
see.
Also,
Hyperlink you to the VA.
all the resources, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the VA has the longest wait lines.
Yeah, they
There's
do.
a lot of stigma around it, because I speak with a lot of VA, they don't like to go there because
Yeah.
people know they're getting help. So,
Well, the VA now does Zoom therapy, so you can stay there. I mean, there's some folks who really actually enjoy that, so I mean.
yeah,
So it gets, and actually creates less of a wait line and stuff like that, and they contract out with the Zoom therapy, so
yeah,
something better than nothing.
1,000%, 1,000%.
Our recommendation is do a little script for the mayor. He loves to do little short videos to promote this website.
Oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
promote the mental health stuff. Do up a little script and he'll do a video and then he'll.
He
be-
was all supportive for all this.
Yeah, I know Manny will,
Yeah.
and,
Oh, yeah, he loves
and then he'll put it on there, and then it's also something that could be thrown on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That way you have him promoting it, and that's a good way for it to get really
So-
kind of launched.
It's very simple page. You don't want to put too many pages, obviously, because it's gonna be a sub page of the town. So we just kind of like a little about that. We could just come up with a text of like, what is it, what is the task force, or what is our, what we would say, what is it you're trying to accomplish? We would probably take this, like these other ones, and just kind of leave a contact, and then maybe just here put resources, and then have a drop down, the same thing that we saw in the main menu,
Makes
and
sense.
just leave it as simple as possible. So this is basically, the homepage is, this is basically what we're working with.
Mhm.
So now our biggest goal right now, and I think it's something that we should all probably start working for the next meeting, is coming up with the resources.
You have financial counsel.
We do not, but we could most likely add it on there.
I wouldn't do that.
They could be
I
good for
know,
student
the veteran
resources.
side
We could put it
should
under all of them.
Financial counseling,
Yeah.
because Yeah, you know, finances always cause
Yeah.
life and everybody.
1,000%.
Yeah, I
We
know
have a
the veteran
corporate
side-
program, so we do a lot of like counseling, like for for corporate people too, something that's not on there, so the everyday, you know, like, you know.
Yeah, that thing
can
can
do.
grow into really useful.
Mhm. So we
What
can
about
always
marriage?
extend. Yeah, we could,
Now that
we could do,
go.
family marriage, I mean.
Or family.
You could
Is
put
there a
that under adult resources, because if you're an adult, you'd be looking.
We don't want to make it too many boxes because people
Yeah.
get overwhelmed when you have
Mhm.
way too many options.
And then we won't have much in each box, it will be like so.
A
limited.
couple,
That's-
exactly. The PDF shouldn't have that much information. It should be clickable. So if the people are savvy enough to use the computer, they can click. If they're not, then it has all the information and they can get it printed out, or they can come here to the town and get it printed out, or whatever it is, you know, if they need the help and they need to get the information.
Okay, Lindsay, didn't
Yes,
you,
sir.
I know we had one of the icons that came.
Yeah.
From here,
Tell me.
that was on the veteran side, it had for female veterans specifically.
I think we were
We
bringing
were,
up
we were
inside.
gonna put it inside in the PDF. We were gonna
Yeah.
break it down into categories within the veterans.
Two, I know we got.
Yeah, I think
In
we
the
were gonna
PDF.
do, I think, all right, when we talked of that first time, it was, we're gonna do it under veteran.
Yeah. So like they'll go veterans, and then in veterans, we can even make it even more specialized.
Okay.
Right.
If we're also able to find providers.
Yeah,
Resources.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
At least resources.
Just a
Even if it's
resource.
Like a one-on-one clinical provider, but.
but at least from
The
which you
VA
can call,
from
yeah,
American Legion,
exactly.
separate
Mhm,
for female.
perfect.
Do we have like a template of how the PDF?
No,
I think I created one. I don't remember if I still have it.
the official one,
It's just,
or like a.
I just did, I think I made one, I just to show it off, to show
Yeah,
everyone what you
but
got.
I think I think we needed to wait to see how it was gonna be integrated into the website.
Yeah.
And approved. To see how, like, cause who's gonna update it? Do they update it? Do we update it? So that was all kind of in the air, what the inside's gonna look like. The contacting, that's another thing we need to figure out.
Yeah, what are we gonna, who are they gonna contact? Cause if somebody goes in there and presses contact, is there gonna be an email that's gonna be created that people can send to the task force with questions? That's not an emergency.
I don't mind being on top of it. Yeah, you have to put something.
Yeah, we'd have to go like, oh,
I don't mind
it's
being
not
on
a
top of it.
non-emergency question that they might want more
I-
information.
Exactly.
And then
If
have
it's
to be on-
information on the committee, they would probably have to contact me since I am the lead.
And it would go to you, and then you can kind of maybe like, I don't know. if that's something on-
Well, I mean, just like knowing about the committee, not
Oh,
necessarily.
okay, I'll make it.
Yeah, like how to, like information, yeah.
Like
they
if
have
somebody was
questions.
joining or. I
Exactly.
actually had someone email me like, oh, like
Really?
we have resources. Yeah,
You
like a few
see?
months ago, but
There.
we didn't have anything yet, so.
Mhm.
People were really excited about it in the beginning when we did when we had that 9 months. But that sabbatical of a year and change.
Okay, so that's, I did create some
threw
stuff.
us.
So for like crisis resources,
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
you see what I mean? And we can, this is just something that I did, we can make it whatever colors you guys want, I don't care. But just as a way to kind of like break it down of all the nonprofits that were available at that time. I'm sure some of the numbers might have been able, provided by my mental health task force, and we put the logo. And I did one for the adults. I think I did one for the veterans. Hold on, let me see. Health crisis.
Yeah, this was pretty well set up when we turned it over. To council,
You saw the thing, right?
no,
Oh.
See, I started with the adult resources,
up to the crew.
So if we keep the same format, just changing that.
and if you, I mean,
Fair.
we can, I did one, I think, for children's, for veterans,
Yeah,
I might have started.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's the little.
But we
logo.
have to tweak that because now it's
Yeah, now we
the
have to go,
criteria has
exactly,
changed.
children resources, and I got
Did you put
around
me
the
in there?
name,
You did.
of
That's
course.
fine, thank you.
I don't even think I put myself
Yeah,
in
you
there.
did. You're all the way at the bottom.
Of course I did, I would only do that to myself.
Doesn't the town have a web designer?
Yeah.
Yes, so our communications department would,
Give them that, and then they're gonna adjust it to what goes with the thing, but they need to visualize something,
Right.
kind of like, because I wanted to kind of. Whatever the flyer, that it kind of stays in tune, the same color, that there's some sort of branding, pretty much.
And to sell the product after the 9 months sunset, we wanted like, this is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's pretty much, so once we actually, and then, so we'll put this on for like for follow-up for our next meeting is for us to start bringing, like, I know Gary will come up with a lot of veterans resources. If we want to kind of tackle different categories, you want to do children, because that's your specialty. I could do, what do you want to do, Maria? And then I'll take any other one, you know, you could do. I'll do crisis, it's already done.
I'll do first responder.
Do first responders.
See what I have to do?
Look, it's mutual.
It is.
And then, and so we can tackle those categories. And then the next meeting, we can, you know, tackle the next set, and then we continue on until this is done, and then we can send it out for production.
Let me ask a question. I know that initially it was gonna be, I know in the original. Task force time, we were talking about contacts and also like. Maybe links to resources, right? So like this educational page and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Are we still gonna continue down that path? Or are we just gonna put contacts?
No, it's gonna be a link on the PDF too. But some people might not be like completely savvy, like I'm thinking in the PDF, you can put.
Wait, I don't think I
links.
explained it
I
right.
know,
Wait.
I know.
So my company, it'll say my
Yes.
company name and a link to my website,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna have a link to. I don't know, the Children's Trust Parenting Resources page. No. It's for you, places where you are gonna call to receive the service,
Yeah,
not
that's
educational parts.
that's what I was, that.
Okay, because I know we were tossing that up in the air in the original one, but I think it's gonna be so complicated, we start throwing stuff in there.
I think people are gonna get confused.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
the less information, the most direct, the less is more.
Right.
Because then when you
Yeah.
overwhelm people with too much information, I open a page and there's 74 people, I don't know, I don't know what to do. I wanna know that I go in, there's maybe 2, 3 people that have, no, well, a little bit more than that,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
4
yeah.
providers. And then I can call, and then I have at least a resource.
Yeah, and we could put something like at the bottom, like if, you know, if you're not interested in receiving service this time, but just want additional information on this category, please, whatever, and they could email us.
And then you can.
No, but
trickle
they
it
can
down.
copy me too. I do it for the chamber. I copy on all the emails and I filter out whoever does what. I don't mind doing it. And I have a plethora of student interns that need to learn. What better way to
And
learn?
we put a disclosure that these are only nonprofits, that there are, please be aware that there are other organizations that are out there. They can also do a search, something like that, also like as a disclaimer, so people don't think that those.
And we're not promoting these.
That we're not promoting, that we're just providing resources. There's no like, you know, town affiliation with any of these organizations particularly.
So what I see is that one of our main goals is resources,
That
but
is
on the
amazing.
side also education, so people know to use the resources.
Correct.
But in this, I see that the main goal of this website in particular is resources.
Correct.
Correct.
Maybe in the future, we can look up another
Maybe
area
they
where
should-
it says
they put
education.
Educational.
And it's only educational videos and websites and promoting maybe
Mhm.
one topic at a month or something like that. for
Exactly.
education.
Later on, we can do like a spotlight each month, we
For
can talk
education.
about a certain,
Okay.
you know.
I think once we figure out the communications department role in creating the back end, I think from there we'll be able to, because if it's easy for us to just drop in information, we can do that. We could just once a month, whatever's out, the latest topic, but I think if they have to go through all that mission, I don't know how, whatever that would be. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know.
Well, I don't think they're doing too many things, the IT department, they're not constantly updating the website, it's not like.
Well, it's
No. but
not necessarily IT, just communications in
Communications
general,
in
that
general.
they'll just like be
Yeah.
updating with press releases. If you guys want a press release
Mhm.
on the website and all of that,
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can manage.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be like, it's not like that often, once a month kind of thing, it'll be fine. So.
another thing, I think I'll see if I can print it if you guys want.
Mhm.
We kind of have like a list of events of some committees, if you would like to look at them, if you would like to partner with them. One of them that I don't think we have yet, it's only for the rest of the fiscal year,
Okay.
so there's
Yeah.
not too much time left. But like, for example, if we were right now in January, you could start thinking about the health and wellness fair.
Yeah,
This took place in April,
correct,
but so like that would be like a great opportunity.
yeah, so
Don't the committees always get a table? I think so, right?
we do.
Yes,
We
but I
just
don't
need-
think you guys met before.
No, no,
You
no.
didn't have
We
the
didn't,
flyer.
we didn't
for that,
have
so-
anything,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Do we,
I always go.
do you guys, do we get like, tablecloth? Like, for mental health, or is that within our budget that we come up with?
So
No,
I
no,
am
no.
not sure.
Oh, wait.
for like the
They
health?
approved us,
Uh-huh.
if we get the money, and obviously it's up to kosher and we're gonna do it,
Yeah.
we can do
Okay.
it. If we get the money, they approve it in the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Now, a budget, I
Just
don't know,
curious.
remember they said no budget.
Well, we're gonna
Yeah,
discuss
so,
the budget
yeah.
and new business.
And then also increase awareness.
All right, so we're all good right now for the website, right? We got kind of our roles. We're gonna look for the resources and we'll touch
Who's
base.
getting
next-
what? What did you find?
Veterans, children's, first responders, and I'll do adults.
And what else is there?
We'll do for the next round, unless
Fine.
you wanna do more?
I
Okay,
say we, yeah,
Okay.
just get it.
grab
over.
another one then. Which one do you wanna
I
do?
don't care, just tell me.
We'll do student resources then.
Where's that thing?
I'll do senior.
Okay, and then I'll do special needs.
And the goal is for next one, if not, next one.
No, yeah, goals for next one to have these.
Okay, it should be better.
And then I kind of have crisis, I'll just review it and make sure that it's updated and that there's anything else.
And we're only doing nonprofits. Now, question. Example. I don't know, your company, your nonprofit, your nonprofit does adults and does children. Can we put you in both?
I mean, yeah. Because if
It
I'm only
makes
looking for
sense.
children, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so we're good with that one, right? And we'll
What
regroup,
else is on?
it was just the events and the
Okay.
contact us. Yeah. So everybody has their categories, next meeting we'll regroup,
Are we,
and go over those resources and sort of the approval process and submitting that to get approved.
do we wanna think from now to the next meeting, how we're gonna handle contact us? So that we can, along with the resources, we can, everyone can think about it, bring it next month. Along with the resources, we submit that because I'm sure that's gonna have to get approved.
Yeah,
There's a lot of,
I think we're gonna kind of, stick with the basis that it will be an email that goes to Gabrielle.
and then you'll filter to us if
she'll
you need
filter.
additional.
Yes.
That would
So
be the
usually like if,
safest.
for special needs, if we have like an event,
Okay. You
I'm
gotta-
not necessarily the one that's like handling the event. If they ask me information like, oh, like, where is it or something, I can provide that. But
Okay.
if it's like, they had a painting with a twist, they needed like a code.
Mhm.
So I would send it to the person in the committee who was in charge of that.
Okay.
So it really depends like what
What the
they're
topic
asking.
is, okay.
Okay, perfect, so,
Okay.
that's,
Do you want me to handle the emails then? I don't mind.
you want-
Well, you have to vote on that.
Well, I'll have to find out also.
we'll find out, yeah, so we'll
Okay,
put it
so
in,
yeah,
next,
okay, okay, okay.
next meeting, we'll discuss the contact us and all that people, so she finds that. Okay, perfect. Wait, so what, motion to approve all that, right? Like
think
everything that we
yes.
discussed, the whole thing that I just said.
A motion to
I just said twice.
approve everyone finding the resources and bringing the information for next month
Mhm.
and figuring out how the contact us portion of the website is gonna work. Period.
Second that. All in favor?
I.
Period.
Make sure it's ended done with that statement.
Okay, so our second A, discuss our flyer. Where's our flyer?
This one.
Yeah. I kind of want to change the colors. I don't like it anymore.
You can change it whatever you would like, and I can have it ready by next.
I think we should.
I think we should
Are we keeping those
green.
colors?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, we can,
I think we should match it with the website when we figure out exactly what's on the website.
Yeah.
Font, everything,
correct.
if we keep the website. Like that, that's what I'm saying, they should just look the
Weren't
same.
they gonna change it? Manually?
Well, they're getting all the information
We're gonna
that's
get
there.
there and then they're gonna
Yeah.
tweak it so it goes with the image of their page. So I'm sure like it's gonna be the same font that's carried out throughout all their websites.
So you wanna hold on the flyer? You guys think we should hold on the flyer until we have the website? Until they put in whatever, do whatever, and then we can match it at that point?
So, I mean, we already know the contact, the information and the text is fine. We just need to narrow down the colors. So what they're gonna use and then we'll just kind of make it look like that.
Does that QR code take you to the website?
This one,
So you gotta
but the
have,
website's.
Yeah,
you gotta have the website. first.
Yeah, but I think we've come to terms with the actual text is great. It's just now we just gotta figure out the
Right.
coloring that matches whatever they're gonna set up over there.
Well,
And once we have.
Really,
yeah.
the coloring is up to you.
But that's
No,
what
but
we
we
want to
want
make
it
it,
to
we're
match.
gonna make it matches. We want
Oh,
the
well,
branding,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
so
but I
once we
mean-
know the website,
No, the colors of the website is up to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just color.
they might not want to use certain images, like they're gonna probably wanna
They
do
want
it.
they want sub websites probably standardized.
Yeah,
Let's
so
make them
once they
standardized.
finish it, then we'll go off based on the images and stuff that they use, because they're gonna have problems with stuff that I use for sure, probably. For sure. Like the images might not be what they, want,
Right.
what they want approved, et cetera, et cetera. So we're good with that, so motion to hold off on the flyer until the
Table
website.
flyer, table.
Table
Yeah,
the
defer.
flyer, yeah, defer,
I second, whatever, second,
okay.
I was like, I second that.
All those.
All in favor?
You're not part of it.
I'm sorry, I just can't help it, I'm just can't
How
help
about I
it.
writing my notes, I'm gonna write my.
It took me 9 months of that. I think the last meeting I was like, finally I got it. And then we're done. So
I'm a
that's
little
it.
slow, hold on, I'm just like
It's
thinking of
fine.
other things and I'm just writing too. All right. BC.
Okay.
Increase awareness on our task force.
You gotta do
We-
podcasts.
We need to start going to the other meetings.
What
And
do you mean?
introducing
Other
ourselves.
town, other
The other committees,
committees, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Can we,
So-
the schedule's online, can we get a schedule of all the other committees times and then
Yeah,
maybe
that's on
it's all online?
Yeah, it's on the calendar.
Okay. So let's
Just
look at it.
don't send Rosa to the veterans.
Okay, I can tell you as of right now,
Uh-huh.
next Wednesday, Special Needs Advisory Board.
Yes, we should go there. Who can come with me? Let's go. Let's go.
That
Little
is a
group.
really good.
What time is it?
it.
5:30.
Yeah, that was the one.
If I'm in town, which I should be, what time is it, you said?
5:30.
I think I can. If I'm in town, if I don't leave that morning.
And then you have the educational advisory committee will be a really good to go to.
Okay, so next Wednesday, August 2nd
That's what Hector.
at 5:30.
Hector is there.
Can I ask you a question for the sake of time?
Yeah.
Do you want to send, maybe she could send us that list in the email? And then can we say who can go or not? And
No,
we
it's
can't
been
say-
approved in the meeting.
It's
Right.
not really to approve, you can just go, I mean, I can,
But
We're
it's
not gonna talk
supporting
about
it.
it. Well, we're not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
I just respond, oh, I can make it on Wednesday at 5:30 to this. Oh, me too, great, right?
Can we do that? Because we were told we were gonna talk about.
We're not talking about
Times or meetings, so I don't know. Last
But
time,
for our meeting,
whatever they say.
we're not,
I get
that's
it.
communication, like, yo, are you going? I'm going. You've never had that conversation outside
No,
of,
we have. I
right?
mean, it's those
That's
are
not-
public meetings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, you're not affecting budget, you're
Or
not
anything.
affecting,
We're not
you're not
doing
doing a committee decision.
But can
Right,
we
just-
email
just-
about it or do we, or we just?
No, you can do that. And it's just basically, are you attending this public meeting?
Yeah, so maybe you could send it to us and then everyone replies,
There
oh,
we go.
I can go to this one, and this one, and that's it.
I'm on the
Checking?
town page, just yes.
Okay.
Because some, I mean, like,
I'm here for that next meeting.
You'll be at the ready, so you'll tell.
Let's do it. Forget the sake of
Good,
time.
good.
Forget the sake of time.
Thank you.
What is it?
Rosa, you don't have to go, Gary's there.
There you go.
okay, so there's two opportunities on next Wednesday.
But it's open, you will.
So Wednesday, that's,
Wednesday, there's special needs in the afternoon and in the morning is elderly affairs.
that's 8-2, right?
I'll do these at my.
Oh, I'll go to Dottie. I love Dottie.
8:30 to 10.
Yes.
Not yet, guys, this is my last week off.
Go with an appetite. The elderly affairs does what they always do. They always have coffee.
8 a.m., right?
8:30,
8:30.
They know how to.
and it's here.
Okay, 8:30 a.m. Perfect. Even though I will say this off the bat, when we were doing the mental health task force, the first round, I spoke to Dottie, I was with Nancy. There's another, oh, the special needs too. I spoke to all of them. It's just not letting them know.
Yeah, like now making it at their meeting, so it's like
Yeah.
recorded, we went, we
Yeah.
told everybody, and it was official now.
I mean, and,
Yeah.
and for the elderly affairs, I mean, their issue is loneliness and,
Mm-hmm.
and indicators of daily living stuff. I mean, you guys know. and So
Yeah,
you can focus on what they need and how to help them.
yeah. And during COVID, I did wellness calls, almost 200 of them.
I mean,
And they love
Dottie
it.
goes out and delivers meals.
I did that with her. I love doing that.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Okay, and then Thursday, the 3rd is the Veterans Committee, which Gary said that he wouldn't be going since he is a member.
What time is this?
Unfortunately.
What time is it at? What time?
With 6:30.
6:30.
right?
Yes,
AM or PM?
PM.
We've been moving around.
Yeah.
6:30 AM, real 6:30.
Yes.
Either.
Rosie and I are sitting here.
Reveille is at 5. so you'll be ready.
We all meet at Optimus Field, you know, we run 5 miles, do exercise.
So guys, I'm pulling out of that meeting. Sorry.
Okay. And the Education Advisory Board, the 28th of August, that is a Monday. Yes.
I can go to that one, it's in the morning.
I will let you know now.
What time is that one? Oh, that's.
The 20th,
Victor.
it's
Yeah.
at 6 PM.
Mario.
Mario, that's right. Oh, they followed up with me in the event, like, what are you guys doing with that? I'm like, we're
What
moving
time
it.
is that one?
At 6 PM.
EAB.
The only thing is that one is after our meeting. Like the week after.
That's okay, we can
Fine.
still be.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's so go again.
You'll be finished. So it's all, you know,
My child-
and what time is that one?
6
Yeah,
p.m.
me too. No, but this evening.
Wow. And then the events, any events that are coming up in the,
Oh, yeah, me.
besides the help.
The committees like the Educational Advisory Committee and the Veteran Committee, we get grants or money sometimes that we have available for nonprofits that service our population.
Great,
So
good to know. All right,
the rest of the Educational Advisory Committee, they get their money.
all right, that's really good to know.
Let's do it.
That's great. Well, no.
What time is the EAB? That's the meeting.
What
is
is
it,
it,
I
believe? Here? In
Yeah,
Crystal
in
Road?
Crystal
What
Road.
meetings? You mean meetings of theirs or events of
6
theirs? or
PM.
Yeah.
In general.
Events of theirs,
Okay.
then we should, and then we'll talk about yours. Yeah.
Okay, so
Besides the help, that's in next year. Hopefully we're prepared by then.
A lot of events.
Register or something to participate?
Yeah.
yes,
That's why I wanna know what's going on.
I'm on it, I'm gonna do it anyways.
at least for that one.
You know, our meeting coming up.
Yes, the third.
Okay, so.
Lots of pigeons.
It's like aquarium.
Refrigerator?
Probably that.
It's kind of-
Probably they have pigeons in the aquarium and the refrigerator.
The coral. They're like-
4 pigeons are.
Okay, so as of right now, so this is until the end of September.
Perfect, because you know I was for that, so they're fun.
There's not really much. The only thing, and I don't know which committee exactly it is, or if it's like open to all of them, is the health forum by Mount Sinai, but that's just probably like a workshop.
That's fine with us, with elderly.
11 ceremony.
No?
Probably. Oh, yeah, they're,
one.
but that one's after the fiscal, like next fiscal year.
So we have that.
Your fiscal year ends when, August?
The end of September.
And a lot of first responders show to that.
Yeah, that's a great.
That
one.
was
That'll be
since
good.
you've been, right?
That'll be a good.
I think I went one year.
So we.
That'll be a good.
Pass.
for both
So
of
we-
that one.
I've on the past
So-
4 years.
Do we have the details on that one, all right?
What do you mean? Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, yeah,
we're doing
that
it.
date.
Everything, also like everything and the time and all,
Yeah, it's 9 AM.
okay.
It's,
For The
September.
veterans,
No,
correct?
the September 11th,
The 9/11
Oh,
ceremony
ceremony.
on September 10th.
September 10th,
Mhm.
9 AM.
Perfect.
Why September 10th?
It's a Sunday. It's a September 11th is Monday.
So that way we can start preparing, so we can also be there, and I'm just saying for that one, and then the health forum is what day, I'm sorry? September what?
Yes, September 21st at 11 AM.
So those are our next big. Coming up.
And it's in the council chambers.
So by then, we should have a nice little table call, hopefully a
Are you
flyer.
adding me to them?
Huh?
Are you adding me
I'm
now?
gonna put all these in my Outlook and I'm gonna invite you to
And in
that.
November, we have the parade.
And Gary,
Oh, the Veterans Day parade.
yeah, that's in November though,
Yes.
so we can discuss about.
By then.
November.
Yeah, you don't
Maybe by then we can get a
Six.
van. Maybe by then we
What
can
is
get
it
a
now?
van or borrow a car.
The veterans.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great, so we'll discuss that again.
I'll take my car, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anything else that we wanna talk about to increase the awareness on our task force?
Where do you want my comments? And their new business, under
Well,
chamber
it- it's
business?
under new
Okay.
business, yeah.
So
I
no,
was, you say podcast, those podcasts.
no, that's part of my.
Oh, never mind. Don't say podcast.
So,
I am the
just a
representative of the
comment.
chamber.
yes.
So for the flyer,
Mhm.
you guys had mentioned that just like see where you could distribute it, so I believe we have like a flyer section
Mhm.
here. Maybe you wanna put some like by the parks,
Yeah, and definitely take it to all of these events. That's our goal, so we need to move on the.
And to the school,
I don't think it's gonna happen. in
that's part of
time.
the budget. conversation.
Oh.
yeah, to the
Yeah, allow
schools,
that.
church.
Yeah.
Even businesses around.
Yeah, so it will be discussed.
We don't need
Okay,
a budget.
Motion to approve that we will attend the other committee meetings. As to possible for all of us and events coming up. Okay, are you second, all in favor?
I,
I,
let her write that down.
First, I'm too slow.
Then she corrects everything. I
Then-
do.
First, I'm too
Double or double.
slow. I
twice,
was trying to talk for the motion. Now I'm too fast.
So,
Ooh, drum roll.
Tell us the good news.
New business budget.
Mission United website.
because those are links that might work in there as well, that's why I was asking, places or links. but-
I feel like
Then it
first.
goes here, and it says Afghanistan withdrawal information and resources, mental health resources for veterans and families. Women veterans resources.
But it will be confusing to have resources and education.
First,
at the
let's
same
focus on the
time.
resource, and then later on, we can expand on education. If I'm looking for help for my son, I just wanna go somewhere where they're gonna help him. I don't wanna read 74 documents at the moment. I want to
Hmm.
go take him somewhere, you know,
Yeah,
if he's
yeah.
having a crisis moment. And then later on, we can start expanding on, you know,
Right.
doing like monthly talks and stuff like that. Alright, so budget, I'm gonna let them give us the good news.
Yes, so, you can all make a motion to have an account created for donations and contributions.
Oh, that's, okay.
That needs to
Like a
be,
GoFundMe, like a GoFundMe for.
I'm sorry, sorry, I'm kicking you.
that's
That's good, whatever, where would you get the sponsorship money either way, we can't hold it.
correctly,
Mhm.
so,
But then who managed that account?
The
You.
town.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you would need to have it approved by the council.
Okay,
So in the minutes, you guys would just have to write motion to request a contributions and donations account.
second.
And that would be, of course, for all of your, like your shirts. So with your shirts, I found out, you can have them made, we already have a vendor. I would need to know, usually our standard shirts, I don't know if I have a picture, I'll try to find one. So it's
polo
just,
looking ones?
yeah, it's just like navy, the Miami Lakes growing beautifully, and then the name of the committee.
Oh,
And
perfect.
then maybe the committee logo.
Which is,
Yeah, I don't know. Because like,
okay.
After the web.
We don't have a logo.
Okay.
I
We
mean,
can make a, we can get a logo, we
yeah,
can see what
we can put like a
website.
mind little thing there on their website right now, temporary. That's what I saw in the town.
I
Right.
think so.
And her face-
I don't know.
her face-
What did it?
My face is the logo with a target on it.
I second your motion.
For the account. All in favor?
This is trademark.
So,
Perfect, that's great.
yeah, so you just have to get that approved by the council.
Okay.
So I believe they have a meeting, if not next week, the following.
Okay.
I was told you guys don't have to attend.
Next
I
question.
do need. I will double check.
Yep, I'm going to that, I'm going to that.
September 8th? August 8th.
I have to go.
August
August
8th. We're in
8th.
August.
I don't know where.
Oh, you guys are doing a report to the council?
No,
August, wait, no, this is July.
Fred is getting in the street It's the official proclamation, blah, 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 blah.
August 8th, yes.
August 8th, I'll be there.
Okay, because I'm also doing my report to the
So-
council
All for you.
for Veterans Committee.
So that
We will have,
day-
it will have to be approved that day.
Okay,
It would, yes, the council would approve it. What I only need from, I guess, the committee in general is
The motion.
in the minutes, the motion.
So that means you need the minutes before August 8th.
Yes. If you.
No, that's
if you
fine.
would like, it's not gonna, like, you don't need to approve, you guys don't need to approve it, obviously, because this is for August 8th.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, as long, the main thing that they're looking for is that motion. So that would be used for,
any
your
donations,
shirts, yeah.
contribution,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay, so the motion is. Motion.
Yeah, you can talk about that part, and then I guess I'll give more information on the shirt after.
Okay, so we're gonna, so the motion that we're approving is that we are going to have council approve our. Request
Contribution and management.
contribution account. And then approve our shirts.
No, no,
Shirts
period.
after.
The shirts will be
Yeah,
after.
That's it.
I mean, it's
Period.
not need to approve it, but I mean, if you would.
Yeah, requesting funds.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Exactly.
You gotta create a line item.
Initial, yeah.
Okay.
That's what you're doing first, and then you get funds to a line item.
Period.
Once you have a budget.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
We're getting an account.
We were willing to donate shirts before, it was
Like, if I gotta make it
why
myself.
not, man, we were down for whatever.
Where's the red, where's it, the red?
You're doing something that if the town had to hire people to do, it would be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. They should pay. for
No,
your
there's
shirt.
no dollar value to any work I do.
Okay,
Oh.
so it would just be, from what we had, it was just the Miami Lakes logo on the left, and then on the right, the name of the committee.
That's fine. with me,
That's
guys.
fine.
I don't need to.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we request for them to approve to put something beautiful on the back? So you know, you see those people that said you're important, or if you're reading this, you're important, something like that?
I can find out.
I
A
don't know
little
if you guys
mental health.
agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have a specific saying that
You wanna use one of the ones from our banners?
or do you want me to just? I mean, if you guys have an idea, you
You
can tell me
use
now.
the example I gave you, like, if you're reading this, I just want you to know you're important, something like that, along those lines.
When we put it behind her shirt, though, kick me.
Kick me if you need a smile, kick me if you wanna say hi.
Gary, second that motion, Gary, second.
That's a lot. Don't smile, you're beautiful, or something like that. That's a lot. That's like.
I'm just saying an idea,
Yeah.
it could be that, but I'll just Google shirts, the
Wait, well,
t-shirts like
yeah,
that, they're heartbreaking.
Let's Google some, yeah, let's Google some, where it's not like a
It's-
whole,
I don't wanna be the bearer of bad news,
but we gotta go.
yeah,
But we need to figure it out so she can
But-
ask right away.
question.
I can, if not, just ask about the, because you
Yeah.
guys still don't have. the
First you get the line
contribution
item.
yet.
Approve the line item,
Yeah.
Okay.
but then you
Because
gotta
you
get the funding.
Don't,
Now-
they should approve it. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are requesting the approval, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you guys don't have a budget, so.
Okay.
Bear
We
in
could just
mind,
check them.
when you're talking about this dry fit. If you want something like that on the back, it has printed. So you have to be careful. Because
I
printing,
don't
As opposed to
printing, you can do
embroidery.
it, but yeah, that's supposed to.
Yeah,
embroidery.
so I actually already have the pricing,
you
but I
put
guess
about
we'll
big bucks.
discuss that.
Embroidery,
An
yeah.
estimate, since it's like the.
If you get it
thing.
printed, it will go out in the wash. after
So
a
we'll
while.
put that one for like the shirt
Okay.
and all.
The
that.
shirt has embroidered
What happened?
logo, embroidered
Yeah,
name.
the printing would have to be.
So do we wanna that wouldn't be a defer, will be.
That was
a
just a
instant.
comment,
It's a comment, so.
because they had to do, you guys don't have a budget, so
Yeah.
that was like, can we
Right.
even have shirts made and like all of this, so.
Just so next meeting we have like a sentence that we wanna add,
Yeah, like a.
but the shirt wouldn't have a logo anyway.
I don't think so.
They do, none of them have the logo. They're just.
Yeah.
They just.
So do you need a motion?
Veterans Committee has.
We have a
They
logo.
have it on the
Yeah,
shirt?
yeah.
Do you need a motion to ask for that?
It's motion to request the budget, and then, no, I can just
Okay.
come back for the information.
So,
You could also get like a patch instead of something on the back, like already an existing patch. And have it
Sure.
sold onto your shirt. That's something like that.
Sure.
If you know, you're important, something like that, you know.
I mean, I'm just saying an idea. Not, no, I'm not tied to something on the back. No, I'm just saying, I'm not tied to a thing on the back. It's just sometimes I see those shirts, I'm like,
I
oh,
get it.
it's, I literally hugged the person on the street. I was, I love your shirt.
Touch me if you have, if you're having a crisis.
No, I thought it was something. That's me. No,
I don't get touched.
so
Thank you
you
very
were a
much.
lawsuit. No.
All right, Business Chamber Expo.
All right. Let me get the date, because I don't remember. So all committees, no, I'm wearing my chamber hat. All committees have a table. Or joint tables, if you guys want. So if you guys are interested, we can get one. No, I'm gonna send that information.
Okay.
Or I'm-
We're just not
I-
gonna copy you
someone's-
on it.
The chamber that you guys know, I'm not gonna copy you on it. What is the date? Where did I put it? We have that, we could do that, I can also go, or we can go, whatever, I don't care, because I go to all the chamber meetings anyways, but I can. Give all the, tell them what we're doing, give the information out. And then the podcast that he was talking about, we could go, I could talk to Fred, I'm sure it won't be a problem, we go as a committee, one or all or whatever. And he can interview us on what the committee is, what we're doing, and get the word out, it's like a 10-15 minute.
Yeah, Fred,
Yeah, he did, you gotta give him like a little script, so he's ready.
Yeah, you give them the
So-
questions.
Right,
Yeah.
because he wants it to be super like conversational. So we have open door to that, and Fred said like if we want to do something in conjunction with the chamber, obviously whatever it is, we can approve whatever. We could do stuff like that as well, we could be a spotlight member when, I don't know, whatever the heck.
plus it's a good source for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Moritz has a podcast, doesn't he?
The boy,
Yeah,
the
young
boy,
man,
yeah, but I think that they do it. I can ask him
Yeah,
too.
you should go on there because his focus is on youth.
Yeah,
Civic and community
you've
engagement
seen
for
him
youth.
before, by the way.
And you know, he really gets around, he really gets the,
Yeah, Maurice is awesome.
That child is savage, he's amazing.
no, his social IQ is up,
Yeah, I
as
don't.
well as actual.
Yeah, no. November 2nd is the day of the expo. And again, since you guys are here, if you want to share, you're the. Here, but with your committee too, but we'll get you the info.
We'll show up.
So do we have to put a motion to approve us to attend?
I mean, not right now, I need to know by October.
Yeah, I would,
I think we
Same
can do it
meeting.
now.
Okay, then do it now, so.
That way we
The
just
only-
have it on the calendars.
but do you guys want to have like your flyers and all of that to give out?
Yeah,
That was
we
the only
have all
thing.
that, yeah.
We can have something by then.
You won't be ready by November?
No, I know, but I mean,
Hopefully by next meeting, we have to submit the website. It'll be like ready for you. We'll send you what we have and that's it. We gotta start with something. And then
November 2nd is the business expo.
the next meeting will be September.
It's the business expo.
By then, you'll come back with some information, maybe like some sort of visualization for us. We'll confirm the colors and then we'll get them done.
Every
by
second
October.
Wednesday of the month. No, every first.
And then November, we
that's
should
the
have the
meeting.
stuff there.
Time of the lunch.
By then, hopefully we can
That's
also
okay.
make tablecloth or something. I'm sure.
yeah.
To the
Because
meeting.
we'll have.
No,
the
I
budget.
don't know.
The lunch
Yeah,
too, and
just so
speak
that'd
at
be
the
cute, so
luncheon.
we can have like a
Which-
picture,
biggest
mental task force, and the
Lunch.
flyers, and
The
then our
lunch
shirts,
is
and we're
better.
good. And with that, we can go to all the events, that's all we really need.
Yes. The crowd. listen.
Yeah, I think
At the
we'll have,
expo, you have more.
we gotta make it work.
You better be
We
walking
gotta be
around.
proactive next meeting.
Do we need to
And I
do a
can't help
motion
it
to
now, because I
attend?
run my
Yes.
table and the chamber.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
So, motion to attend the Business Chamber Expo on November 2nd,
I'll second.
all in favor?
I, Gary was
Okay.
saying something else
I'm
about,
sorry.
it's okay, Gary was talking about the luncheon. Where we could possibly get the most attention. The business expo has more people, but it's not like a solid platform.
Yeah,
So the luncheon, maybe we can go one day, I could talk to Fred. I can ask if maybe we could be the spotlight person.
perfect.
You do have to give a donation for that, or not donation, we have to pay to be the spotlight. Person. Whatever, I don't know, I mean, I personally can cover the cost, I don't care. But that's another thing we could do, the luncheons as well, I'm there, so I really can't do all of it, but,
I'm down.
because you know I work the front.
I know. So we
But-
just gotta figure out which month we wanna attend.
Okay, so then, do you want me to tell you who's gonna be the speakers, and if you guys wanna, well, you're not on this yet.
October
But
is
you
like
guys
a
wanna
mental
decide?
health month, so we could do something, I don't know if that's too soon, because I don't know if we're gonna have. Well, we don't need to have all that information, all that stuff, because we're gonna be just talking.
In August, we have a spotlight person already, but the council will be there. So maybe in August, we could go, Again, I'll be there.
What's the date?
Please hold. It's the second Wednesday of every month, so it'd be the
The
ninth.
9th. I can go.
I'll be there again, I'll be there and I can do whatever, but. Maybe that might be a good date. The September is president, he's the president, I think, of St. Thomas. Armstrong is his name.
Armstrong, yeah.
Yeah. October is Brian Avila.
Mhm.
November is George Placencia from Republic Havas. I don't know what that is.
That sense, yeah.
And then our mayor is December. I don't know what you guys think. I think August is a good month. Maybe St. Thomas Day might be a good month. At least to mingle,
Think
because
that's
maybe
a
we
good,
can't even, I mean, you
Location.
still go around and, have you guys,
I am a man.
you've never been to luncheon?
Would
Have
be
you
able
been to
go
luncheon?
August 9th?
What time is
It's
it?
at 11:30.
Who handles the scheduling of the spotlight speak?
Yes. DeGuy, anyone?
What's the date on? August,
August
How
9th.
about just, let's take a day that we can all, the month that we can all go. Gary, you're available August 9th at 11:30?
I plan to be there anyway.
Perfect.
I'm a member now.
So now you're a member.
You're gonna go to all of them,
All of
or
them.
try to go to all luncheons?
I'm gonna try to go to some of them.
Okay, I mean, I'm not saying I can't say anything, but sometimes I get caught up in stuff and people come in and it just becomes so complicated, I can't even talk.
It'll be good.
If you join us,
Yeah,
then you could help us if you're there.
yeah.
Just talk about it really quick, because how it works is you've been doing, you've been to it. So how it works, you just, in the beginning, you sign in, everyone's not working outside there, you can mingle, whatever. When we all sit down at the table, and then we walk around with a microphone, like, where are you? You have like less than 2 minutes to talk. Emily Rosa, Secretary 1, that's what I always say, and mental health counselor, if you guys need anything from me, I'm here, that's it. So at that point, you know, whoever can say, also, I'm part of the whatever. And give whatever information.
All right, so let's do it. August 9th. We'll attend.
Good.
Motion to approve for us to be a member spotlight at the.
I don't know about member spotlight, we have a spotlight for that day.
Oh, we already have.
Yeah,
one.
we have spotlights, we could, if, the only one we don't have a spotlight now is December, that I can request that if you guys want.
I think that'd be cool.
So motion,
Would you need to pay for the
Yeah.
spotlight?
I can cover it personally, that's not a big deal, or talk to the chamber might let us do it.
But by December, we'll have hopefully a budget and we'll have more.
Yeah.
But
stuff,
even
so
if we don't, I can donate.
I know.
You
So
do
we
it with the
can-
account,
exactly,
and
so
then
we
it
can
comes
do
from
it
the
for-
account.
Or even
Yeah.
if you don't have
How
an
would you
account,
do
I
it?
can donate every.
Just wait until the account is created,
Exactly.
so, in like about 2 weeks, council will have that on their agenda. They should vote on it, if they approve it, then they, tell
You
the
have to
finance
wait.
department.
You have to wait till you actually have funding.
Yeah.
So to request a spotlight in December, we have to pay now.
No,
No.
no.
Okay, then it's fine.
It's free for
The spotlight is free. How about that, for the for this piece of the conversation,
And it's
spotlight is fully free.
That's what I'm saying, just so that we can grab the spot, because if not, it'll be gone. If everything has gone up till December, I think we already know. And then how we get the funding, we have like 5 months to figure it out.
I was gonna do a class, but I guess I'll wait till January.
No, but a class has
Better.
nothing to do with the spotlight, the spotlight's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes talk.
So the
Yeah.
presenter is different?
The present, the
Yeah.
speaker
Yeah.
is different,
Okay.
there's 2 slots. You have the speaker and you have the spotlight.
Oh, how do I know who's a speaker anyway?
We have speakers all the way through the year, you'd have to do January and on,
Okay.
call me.
All right, so my motion.
You want me to say your
approve-
motion?
Yes.
Okay, so motion to approve for the committee, whoever can make it, for the August Miami Lakes Chamber meeting. And to request to put us at the December spotlight. For the chamber, at no cost.
Second. All in favor?
I,
And don't, hold on, give her a minute, she's so.
Right, because we did the business chamber and we did to attend, to be the spotlight, but then also to attend
The next meeting, next month.
August 9th.
Yeah.
correct.
All in that one.
So
Okay.
what was the first thing you said, just so I can give you the right language?
To attend business
Expo.
expo.
The Chamber
November
Business
2nd.
Expo, November 2nd,
You know the time of that?
Expo.
yes, please hold.
So we can put the time on.
Dun, 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 where is it? 5 to 8, ribbon cutting is at 5:30, set up at 4:30, tear down no earlier than 8.
So 4:30.
I mean, and do not count on me for anything.
No.
All, nothing, forget I exist. That day, no offense. Cause I do my table and the
Yeah.
table on out.
Don't worry about it.
I'll just be like, hey, go, bye. That's all you get from me that day.
So is there a way we can communicate without violating any rules or laws from, let's say, like,
Yes.
as a-
That would be the question, what is,
What's the topic?
for example, on the 9th, a reminder, or I don't know, or maybe I cannot go.
I'm gonna do it,
It's all
yeah.
through you, or we can talk.
No,
Because
no,
that was last
Yeah.
time we.
no.
so as long, like you guys already voted to attend this.
Mhm.
So if you guys are saying like, oh, like I'm on my way, you're on your way to the meeting. You just
Right.
like Gary a while ago,
Okay.
like that's fine.
You just can't say, hey, we should do this next year.
Okay,
Cause now you're talking about things we have to talk about here. Read the sunshine laws.
Anything that will come for a vote,
No, I'm serious.
Because the last time,
Yeah, yeah, I'll send an outlook, like little reminders that cool. and all.
it wasn't on the emails we were sending the
Yeah.
other day, right?
So they literally-
I think you were not in the issue we got before.
No, I
Outside of
don't
the
think
committee.
so.
Yeah, she
no, that
wasn't
was like
part of it.
completely
That was
different,
a
which
yeah.
that was
We got into it.
Yeah,
another thing that that like, we had
Yeah.
a blank copy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know I had to blank copy,
Yeah,
so I.
so
did
that's why we
blank
got.
copy, So then it just like created.
Exactly.
Okay,
So no, but on
All
this
right.
term, I'll create an Outlook little invite on all of these things. I'll include
Do
all
you
of
have
us
our
and it'll be a
email
little
address?
reminder. I do.
okay.
I do have the email.
Oh, the right. Yes.
Just think of it like this, like you can't talk about something that potentially he in the future would not agree on. It cannot be a conversation of making a plan
At the
or a
meeting,
decision.
talk.
But if we already made the decision and you can't make it and you wanna bring cookies. I
you
don't
can
have
talk
nothing
about
to do with
anything
it.
except for something that will be coming up for a vote. Like a committee meeting,
I see.
Or affects the budget.
or would affect, yeah, anything that will have to.
Those are the
for
two
a
big
motion,
rules.
Okay.
You cannot discuss outside of the meeting
Awesome. Any announcements?
with any one individual.
Yes, I would like to invite you guys to my tapas and talks August 11 on Friday. It's at Winwood and La Tropical. Try to make it, guys.
August,
11, Friday. It's always the second Friday of each month. And it's always at noon.
are you going from here?
I don't know where I'll
Okay,
be
let
that
me know
day.
and I could.
but-
Okay,
I don't know.
well, keep me posted.
I will.
August
guys-
11th.
August
at noon.
11th.
At 12 o'clock, and I'll also share the flyer with everyone. You can just share it with.
What's it called? Tapas and what?
Tapas and talks.
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 At where?
Favorite talk.
Where's it at?
With, La Cervecería,
No, it's a complimentary.
La Tropical, yes. I'll send you guys a flyer. What
It's
happened?
complimentary drinks?
I paid for the whole thing, yes, everything, the food, there's food and drinks, and there's everything, so. you- I'll send you.
That's the body of this.
La Tropical, yeah, 42 Northeast 25th Street. I'll send you guys the email with
It's
the,
an LV. You, listen, LV.
we don't do alcohol, because there's a lot of, detox
Recovery?
recovery people, but we do cover everything else, and then afterwards you can have a beer once it's done. I'll send the flyer again, and I'll have Gabrielle just
It
distribute
starts at
it
11:30.
at 12. It's usually from 12 to 2.
Let me find out right now.
And that's my only announcement. Any other announcements? No?
Okay, so just so you guys know, the 23rd of August is our meeting at 9:30. So what,
Not for you, Gary, for you, it'll be at 9:30.
I'm gonna do it as soon as possible, so I don't forget.
it's okay. Okay, so we have the motion for the council on requesting the contributions and donations account. Besides that, I would need, yeah, so we're gonna have the minutes. But besides that, Lindsay, I would need like a short, kind of like a paragraph, just like kind of like explaining what this request would be used for.
Okay.
Seeking exposure of a committee to the.
Well, yeah,
I'll send it to you on Friday.
okay, perfect.
Jesus, that's fine.
Or maybe today if I can.
What time's that council meeting on the 8th?
6, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
I think they're always at 6.
Oh, the 6 at presentation.
So just what the funds will be used for, right? That's basically it, the gist of it.
Yes, so, I'll talk now, and then what I might do is that I'll have the, like, the email saying like, oh, like, look, like, I'm gonna be out of the office, just in case you don't need to rush to do that, none of you,
Yeah.
so, I'll copy the clerk's office and Carousel, so they have that information, they can add it to the agenda, which I actually just wanted to make sure.
I already sent a message regarding the. Okay.
I think I'm in that one.
Blotter. From blotter.
Okay,
That's salt.
so. The deadline to have like anything in the council meeting is Friday.
Do you guys need help?
So we'll have to have the minutes. on
Like-
paper.
I can do it.
Yeah, so
The
like
minutes
60
on the
minutes. I mean, in 2 days. Is that
Okay.
fine?
That's fine.
You have my cell in case you need it. I'm super tropical today. I'm semi on vacation.
Okay. I have no, none of your phone. Tell me,
Really?
do you know what happened to me? Sorry. You know, I'm writing
You're
the
on-
minutes.
On the record, off the record. I
You're
don't
on
know. if
camera,
you-
so you don't want to get out there.
No, it's just the urinate
Oh, really?
because of Lindsay's.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
I
What's your
wrote
number
most
down?
of our rules, so the entire minute. For
Oh, did
the
you write?
entire. So then Gabby sent me back, said, looks good, but that's not her last name.
Rosa Barra. It's in the last meeting, I kept calling her Rosa Barra. It's gonna go better. We gotta change
To me, when I was typing it, it made total
So
sense.
she kept.
Everyone does.
I can't change it now. Well,
You
So-
can listen, you can come in, whatever you want. He said not to give it on the air, so when we're
Oh,
done,
yes, okay,
we
one
can
more.
make a whistle.
oh,
Any
I see.
announcements or anything else?
I'm done.
No, I'm
Okay,
done.
then else we're good. Meeting adjourned at 11:09 AM.
Do you need a motion to adjourn?
Oh,
Yeah.
motion to
Not
adjourn.
Lindsay, man.
Not in my then. I wanna get out of here, guys. I've been here for 2 hours with you. Sorry.
Did everything,
Motion to approve to adjourn the meeting at 11:09.
Aye.
all in favor, second, who seconded it?
Rose, the.
Second. Yeah.
That's why she didn't pass the test.
You need to-
I, all in favor, aye.
Are we done?
No,
Set it off the camera, don't
please,
start changing phone.
Lindsay Land. Lindsay Land, Lindsay Land. Oh, look, Danielle Doring covers the meeting update on the.